Welcome to collegelifeplanning.com. I'm going to go through about 5 tips that you can use in your preparing for college as a high school student. And the first tip is that you can start building discipline now. And when I say discipline, I mean things like creating a schedule and sticking to it, creating a budget and living by it, saving some money, learning how to take notes, and then taking notes the same way that work for you every single time. That's what I mean when I talk about building disciplines. So that's tip number 1.
Makes towards the door, gets in the car, knows where to go so she can make it by evening.
Tip number 2 is find your strengths, find what you're good at. I talked with my mentor and father-in-law, Mike LeBon, MikeLeBon.com, and he said finding out what you're good at and what you're not good at is one of the few things that high school students can even do. I want to ask you, hey, what do you want to do when you're 50 years old? What are you going to love when you're 50? And there's no way you can answer that question effectively as a 16-year-old. You don't have enough life experience, whatever. Finding out what you want to do, what you want to be, is more about finding out what you're good at. And then from that come your passions and your calling and living in that. So that's my second tip for you, is find out what you're good at.
Drink some rosé down by the sea with the family of ancients and infants.
Third tip that I would give you is to start thinking about college. Just start to think about it. Ask your friends what they're going to do after high school. Ask your parents what they did or what they wish they would have done. Start thinking about where you might want to go to college, what kind of major you might want to have. Start piecing together your career, major, and college in your mind. Even as a freshman, you can start to think about that stuff. But if you're a junior, it's not too late. Begin thinking about college. Tip number 4 is about paying for college. Everybody wants the free money. Everybody wants the scholarships. Scholarships are not easy to get. They're very hard. You're going to have to work really hard to get scholarships. And as long as you know that and you go into it with a plan, then you probably can get some scholarships. The best numbers I've seen suggest that you apply for 1 scholarship every single day. That's 365 scholarships a year that you are looking for and asking for information about and applying for. That's a lot of work. It's almost a full-time job. But what they suggest is take a weekend, like a Saturday, Sunday, and try and find 100 scholarships and then apply for 1 every single day.
Not a day goes by without a reason to smile. Although the hate and the violence can be easily rivaled, the whole climate could change if we would each teach.
Tip number 5 is all about getting admitted. I would recommend for you high school students to get involved in things that you're interested in. So if you're real social, get involved in ASB, get involved in student government, and be involved and be excellent at it. That's going to go on a resume later that can help you get into college. If you like helping people, go and volunteer at your church. Go volunteer down at the hospital. Just get involved in extracurricular activities. And those things are going to help you in the admissions process. Another tip there for admissions is make sure you keep your grades up. Colleges look at the overall academic rigor of your classes. What that means is that they want to see that you've taken hard classes, and they want to see that you've done well in them. The big question that they have, especially for competitive schools, is what are you going to contribute to their school? So the big question that schools have is, what are you going to do for their school? How are you going to fit into their student population? That's good grades, that's being actively involved on campus. There's a lot of things that go into that. So the tip for getting admitted is make yourself look as good as possible. That's going to go back and help you with your scholarships too. When you look good, the school wants you. They recruit you to go to that school. That's my final tip for you today. Have a good day, and if you need anything, always email me, Nathan@collegelifeplanning.com.
Unnumbered and deep, eternal untold. What part did I play when the sun first formed? Where was I at when this earth was formed?